Hello students, I am Dr. Vanita Chandel, Assistant Professor, Amity Institute of Virology and Immunology, Amity University, Noida. In this module, you will learn about reverse transcription. A reverse transcriptase is an enzyme used to generate complementary DNA from an RNA template, a process termed as reverse transcription. It is mainly associated with retroviruses. You will also learn how retroviruses replicate using this mechanism. So, the order of presentation will go this way: reverse transcription, what are the enzymes involved in the process, and what are the replication mechanism of reverse transcribed viruses. So, transcription is the synthesis of RNA molecules using DNA strands as the template so that the genetic information can be transformed from DNA to the RNA. It is basically completed in three phases, that is initiation, elongation and termination. So, it goes like DNA to RNA and RNA to proteins. But what if RNA is a genetic material, so how do they transcribe? Such as most of the viruses have RNA as a genetic material. So, reverse transcription is just the opposite of transcription. Here, the RNA is converted to cDNA with the help of enzyme reverse transcriptase. Central dogma. So, you all must be aware of this term, right? When DNA is transcribed to RNA and RNA is translated to proteins, this whole process is known as central dogma. So, what is the mechanism behind transcription? Before we come to reverse transcription, let us discuss in brief about transcription. Sigma factor proteins binds to the holoenzyme, which is RNA polymerase, and which allow it to bind to promoter DNA. Now, RNA polymerase plays role in separating the two strands of a DNA double helix by breaking the hydrogen bonds between complementary DNA nucleotides. RNA polymerase then add RNA nucleotides which are similar to the complementary nucleotide of the one of the DNA strand. RNA polymerase helps RNA phosphate backbone to form a RNA strand. The newly synthesized RNA strand is freed by breaking of hydrogen bonds of the RNA DNA helix. Further, polyadenylation, capping and splicing may take place. The RNA either remain in the nucleus or it exit to the cytoplasm through the nuclear pore complex. So, what is reverse transcription now? We all are aware that DNA is a storehouse of genetic information. According to Watson and Crick, there exists a central dogma where information move in a single way, that is DNA to RNA and RNA to protein. But it came out as a surprise in 1971 when it was found that some RNA viruses are reverse transcribed, that is from RNA to DNA. Here RNA is first transcribed to DNA and then to RNA and protein. So, it is just reverse of central dogma or reverse transcription. This mechanism is used by the retroviruses. Reverse transcriptase. So, how this reverse transcription take place? There has to be some kind of enzyme and it is known as reverse transcriptase. It is known as RNA directed DNA polymerase. This enzyme was discovered by Howard Temin and Baltimore in the year 1970, independently from two RNA tumor viruses RMLV and RSV. They also received a Nobel Prize in 1975 for this discovery. Reverse transcriptase used by retroviruses has some roles to play, and these are like RNA dependent DNA polymerase activity, ribonuclease H, then DNA dependent DNA polymerase activity. Next slide. Some commonly used reverse transcriptase enzymes are HIV-1 reverse transcriptase, which is derived from human immune deficiency virus type 1. This enzyme has two subunits with molecular weights of 66 and 51 kilodaltons. MMLV reverse transcriptase, which is derived from the Molone-Murine leukemia virus. It is a single, that is 75 kilodalton monomer. Then we have AMV reverse transcriptase, which is derived from avian myeloblastosis virus. Then there are telomerase reverse transcriptase, whose role is in the maintaining telomerase of the chromosome of the eukaryotes. So how does this reverse transcription takes place? Let's study that. First, RNA is converted to DNA. In viruses with reverse transcriptase lacking DNA dependent DNA polymerase activity, double stranded DNA can be created by host encoded DNA polymerase, and it mistake the viral DNA RNA for a primer and synthesize a double stranded DNA by similar mechanism as in primer removal, where the newly synthesized DNA displaces the original RNA template. Reverse transcription is a very error prone and mutations may occur during this. And you know what, that these mutations are the major cause of drug resistance problem. This figure explains the life cycle of a retrovirus. So, plus strand of a HIV virus is converted to cDNA by reverse transcriptase enzyme, which gets integrated to the host DNA, and this stage is also known as provirus. After this, it gets transcribed to a new virus or messenger RNA. Now, I would like to discuss here some basics about retroviruses as we are discussing their replication mechanism. Typical retroviruses has 3 to 4 genes. Retroviruses are called plus strand viruses because viral RNA itself code for the protein products. Reverse transcriptase enzyme code for proteins are called strand R, redundant or repeating sequences. Like DNA polymerase, reverse transcriptase requires primers. tRNA of the host is used as a primer for the synthesis of a new strand. So, now you know about reverse transcription and reverse transcriptase, enzymes which are involved in the process. What is the dogma of reverse transcription? Brief idea of retroviruses and their replication mechanism which is used. Now, let us study the mechanism by which the retroviruses replicate. A retrovirus specific cellular tRNA hybridizes with the complementary region known as PBS, primer binding site. Reverse transcriptase starts at this binding site and copies RNA into a single strand of a complementary DNA. A DNA segment is extended from tRNA based on the sequence of the retroviral genomic RNA. The viral R and U5 sequences are removed by RNase H. Now, a second DNA strand is extended from the viral RNA. Both tRNA and the remaining viral RNA are removed by the RNase H. Now, there is a second jump. The PBS region of the second strand hybridizes with the PBS region of the first strand. Now, there is an extension on both the DNA strands. Telomerase enzyme. Some eukaryotic cells contain telomerase enzyme which has reverse transcription activity. Telomerase increases the ends of the linear chromosomes. So, from RNA template, telomerase synthesizes a repeating sequence of DNA which is also known as junk DNA. Now, this sequence of DNA is called as telomere and function as a cap for a chromosome. Telomerase is a very active in cancer cells, and as a result cancer cells duplicate their genomes indefinitely and it retains important protein coding DNA sequence. So, due to this activation of telomerase, cancer cells becomes immortal. Next enzyme is HIV reverse transcriptase. When we talk about human viruses, HIV is the first one to come to our mind. One of the trickiest families to deal with is retroviruses, of which HIV is the most troublesome, and we all know that, right? It has the ability to insert its genetic material into the host genome. The interesting part with this virus is that the viral genome is made up of RNA strands, but for the duration of infection, viral genomes requires to create a DNA replica of its genome. This fact was astonishing as the original central dogma taught us that RNA copies are prepared by cells using DNA and it should not be the other way around. But here something opposite is happening, right? So, HIV's RNA, they gets replicated inside a massive claw shaped active site with an additional double stranded viral genome version of DNA which then integrates into the host DNA, which leads to the viral takeover of the host cell and which then becomes the production unit for viral progenesis. As we are talking about viruses, I would like to give a brief account of virus genome here. Viruses are smallest in size and we can only see them under electron microscope, and their genetic material needed to encode a few proteins for the replication. Many viruses like polioviruses, rhinoviruses carry just enough genetic material for the formation of their structure, commencing protein synthesis as soon as they infect the host. So, HIV genome is bit different, carrying injunctive authorizations for production of certain enzymes which are needed in viral reproduction. Reverse transcriptase, an important HIV protein, due to viral size limitation, is encoded by two different subunits, both of which are encoded by the same gene. Now, some facts about enzyme. The enzyme that changed the whole outlook of central dogma with its genetic information flow inversion is a bit sloppy as compared to the polymerase that work in synthesis of DNA and RNA, which are precise, which is important as they are regulators for our genetic information being passed on to the future generations. Reverse transcriptase makes almost one mistake in every 2000 times when it replicates. And let me tell you that this high error rate turns the game in the virus favor in this era of drug development. These errors facilitates HIV's high mutation rate, which leads to the creation of new drug resistant strains in a short interval of time once the treatment begins. This problem is being tackled by the use of multiple and different drugs which do not allow the viral mutation to overcome the simultaneously. Reverse transcriptase is responsible for several of virus function. Conversion of DNA from viral RNA by reverse transcriptase occurs in polymerase active site, which comprise of two pairs of arms circumventing RNA and DNA. Once the DNA is prepared, reverse transcriptase cleaves the pristine RNA strand into pieces, after which it carries on to develop a second DNA strand complementary to one from the RNA forming double stranded DNA. HIV infections are the biggest target by drug development companies nowadays. Two drugs in the market utilize the blocking of inversion transcriptase seizing the viral infection, of which one type is modified nucleotide analog with a missing connector, drugs like AZT, which trick the virus in utilizing them in integration to the developing chain because of the missing site in this DNA synthesized seizes. So, how reverse transcriptase is used in RT-PCR, that is reverse transcription polymerase chain reaction. Reverse transcription polymerase chain reaction is a type of PCR used in molecular biology to study expression of RNA and for molecular characterization of RNA viruses. Now, do not mix up RT-PCR with a real time PCR. RT-PCR, besides being used for expression analysis of RNA, is used for the quantification of RNA too. This is a step by step diagrammatic representation of a reverse transcription polymerase chain reaction. Here RNA is converted to cDNA by use of enzyme reverse transcriptase. After that, cDNA is amplified by PCR using DNA polymerase enzyme. So, I hope you must have followed the basics of reverse transcription, various enzymes involved, and of course about reverse transcribing viruses, which is also one of my favorite topic. The details of this module are available on the UGC website also. If you are keen to know more about the topic that is being discussed in this module, you can go through e-text file and name of books and e-resources mentioned in that file. Thank you and happy learning.